the church. My testimony is very, I would say, relational to the grace of God in protecting me in the car accident that I was in recently. There are some scriptures that come to mind that remind me of the power of God and the ability of God. When you read Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39, it says, "See now that I am He, and there is no God besides me. It is I who put to death and give life. I have wounded, and it is I who heal, and there is no one who can deliver from my hand." And just to think about verses that relate to that, when you think about 1 Samuel chapter 2, when Hannah was thanking God for the blessings that she received, she said these words about God: "The Lord kills and makes alive. He brings down to Sheol and raises up. The Lord makes poor and rich. He brings low. He also exalts." In this final verse, in 2 Kings chapter 5, verse 7, when someone sent a letter to the king of Israel asking him if he could heal someone, he said these words: "Am I God to kill and to make alive, that this man is sending word to me to cure a man of his leprosy? But consider now and see how he's seeking a quarrel against me." When we think about the power of God and the fact that every day we wake up, and the fact that we don't deserve to wake up, the fact that because we are sinners and the wages of sin is death, every day that we wake up out of bed, we should say to God, "Thank you that you did not take my life." It is not the sense that, or it is not the case that we say to God, "Thank you for protecting me from the devil." Oh, the devil wants to kill you. He does. But we should always say, "God, thank you for not taking my life." Because we just read the verse. God says, "It is I who put to death. It is I who give life." God gives and God takes. And we can remember the words of Job, when Job said, "The Lord is the one who has given, and the Lord is the one who has taken." So when I was in the car accident on Sunday and I was completely fine, there was only a scratch on the side of my car. I didn't make it to church because I had to go into this legal conversation with the guy in the accident who was involved. You know, trading papers, talking to the police, talking about stuff like that. It takes a lot of time. When I picked up my mom and her husband from church that same Sunday, and I was on my way to Hopewell to drop her off, I saw 2 dead bodies on the side of the road going up. I think that many of you heard of the accident that took place. And when we were coming up, there was a police pickup passing by us with one of the bodies in the back of the truck that I heard died in the hospital. So 3 people died. When I called the man who I was in the accident with, and he said, "Young man, did you see the accident that took place?" And I, "No, but I saw the dead bodies, and those bodies could have been us." And then he said, "Yes, thank the Lord that we were not the ones who died that day." And lastly, there's a verse that comes to mind in Romans chapter 8, verse 28. It says these words: "The Lord, or rather God, causes all things to work together for good to those who love God and to those who are called according to His purpose." Every one of us in this room have our days numbered. God knows when He will take our lives. Psalm chapter 139, verse 16 says, "All the days that have been ordained for me have been written in your book." God knows our days. So it is always supposed to be on our mind. What can we do today to glorify God? What can we do today to glorify God? So I could have been dead on Sunday. So I give God thanks that He did not take my life, and He has given me more time to give Him glory. He has given me more time to give Him praise. Amen. That is my testimony.
Amen.